Hello and welcome to Tomi Talks TV. I have one singular goal with this show, and that is to help you make smarter decisions so you can have better relationships. If you're a regular follower of my show, I'd like to say thank you for all your likes and your shares and your comments on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, on Twitter. I really appreciate you because you're helping us spread the message further faster. So thank you very much indeed. Now today I'm going to be taking one of your questions, and it goes like this. It says, I really need the wisdom of God in this issue. My fiancé still talks to his ex-girlfriend. How should I handle this? I am not comfortable with it. Now, you have every reason not to be comfortable with this situation. I find, that this sort of thing comes up a lot. From time to time, I have people asking this sort of question, and, maybe they find themselves in a relationship with someone who is vigorously defending their right to remain in touch with somebody else that they've been in a relationship with previously. Now, let me say this. You see, for someone to be in one relationship and want to maintain constant contact with somebody else who they have been in a relationship with in the past usually means that they do not completely understand the nature of commitment. So the fact that you're in a relationship doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be enemies with whoever it is you were in a relationship with before. But you see, when you've made up your mind to be committed to someone, what that simply means is this. It means that you have removed all other options from the table. It means that you have decided to focus on this one to the exclusion of all others. It means that every other relationship that you have had previously will need to take, second place or fade in importance, so to speak, to this relationship at hand, so that you can focus on building the relationship and making the best out of it. So you see, if someone feels the need to keep the door open with a previous relationship, what it simply means is there's either one or two things happening. First of all, it either means that they are not yet fully committed to the relationship that they're currently in, and they feel the need, to keep the door open just in case they need to go back to that other person, or they do not actually understand the true nature of commitment. Because you see, if you understand the nature of commitment, then you will realize that you won't want to do anything that will risk the relationship that you currently are in. Because if you've been in an emotional relationship with someone previously, and you maintain constant contact with them, you see, whether you like it or not, there might still be some feelings, in the background that you're not being honest about. So your question is this: what do I do in this situation? I would suggest that you sit down with him and talk to him and explain to him how it makes you feel, that he wants to maintain constant contact with this other lady whom he has had a relationship with before. This is not just a question of insecurity. It's a question of, how dedicated is he to securing the relationship that you currently are in. Now, if he understands your position and he's prepared to make changes, so that he focuses completely, on the relationship that he currently is in with you, then it just simply means that maybe he didn't understand, that was an issue, and that's absolutely fine. But if you raise it with him and you share with him your feelings, not in an angry way, but just sharing with him how it makes you feel, and he's not prepared to acknowledge your feelings, and he's vigorously defending his right to, constantly stay in contact with this other person, that it means that there's probably a challenge somewhere. Maybe he still has, some residual feelings for her, or he's not fully committed to the relationship, in which case, then I think you probably need to begin to consider your position in that relationship, because you cannot be entirely sure, that his mind is focused on the relationship. Well, I hope this has helped you. If this has helped you, then please leave me a message on Facebook or Instagram, YouTube, or Twitter, wherever it is that you're watching from. If you haven't yet joined my masterclass group yet, then please join on Facebook, Tomi Talks Marriage Masterclass Group, because I share things on there that I don't share anywhere else on social media. So if you make a request to join, I will accept your request. So it's Tomi Talks Marriage Masterclass Group. And if you've got a question you would like me to answer, then head on over to tomitalks.com/ask, and I'll answer your question next time. See you next time. Bye-bye.